2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And can you feel the energy in this arena after the starting lineups were just announced? It's a playoff atmosphere. We'll be back with it in just a moment. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. And for Memphis, the forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Pippen. And look at Memphis. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but now at home, they have to put a W on the board.
And you know what, Kevin, I look for them to be more comfortable.
Back to Morant. Thunder with the rebound. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Grant. And another miss by Memphis. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to...
Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Bane. That one good for 2.
And a nice job.
Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And that one's good. Morant.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Still growing as a true lead guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is a high IQ passer who isn't afraid to let the play develop.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Morant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just...
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Morant passes to Aldama. Floats it up there for Morant. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. Memphis leading. Now here's Jackson. Morant outside. With the teardrop. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren can't hit.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Bane kicks to Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Down low. And Williams throws it down.
Smarter, not harder. Alex Caruso calls for the pick and roll and gets his team a shot.
Kennard, the pass to Bagley. Poked away. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
The Grizzlies shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. And here come the Thunder again. Oklahoma City with a fast break.
Alex Caruso
Here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Williams with the ball. Defended by Aldama. Caruso looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Williams has got 6.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Tipped away. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition.
active hands. Alex disrupts the play.
Now, here's Kennard. And there's the pass to Aldama. A three-pointer off the mark. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They lead by 6. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching 2K Sports.
Attack and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
The Thunder leading by 6. We've got John Conchar. Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Morant, and it's Pippen in at the wall. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here he goes, and that one is good. He'll just good on the second free throw.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And he makes all 3. The Thunder leading by 5. And here is Wallace. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is why Holmgren's guys lob it his way. They trust him to finish.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Phenomenal work in the screen and roll. Holmgren is so good at exploiting the defense in those sets.
Knocked loose. Wallace with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Up the floor. And it's Wiggins missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. The 10-footer. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And what makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as and that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. The kick out to Williams. A 3 and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Pippen. Takes it off the glass. Pippen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
To pace dribbling as an offensive weapon.
Now, here's Bain. Shoots over Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Jackson kicks to Kennard. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's George. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Cans the 12-footer. Pippen's got 10 points in the game.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Bain against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good.
This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their place in the next round. Up 2 games to none with a huge lead tonight. They are in the driver's seat. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
First of all, where's the intensity? I think when a team is pumping you like this, at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And the second free throw, good. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 21. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. For Memphis, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question.
Puts it up off the inbound. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 23. Shoots over Morant. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Compete at all times.
That shot, no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball.
The Thunder leading by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Steps back and screens the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
I mean, showing an understanding off the pick-and-roll game. Vital for a young floor general like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jackson passes to Morant. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. Jackson. Aldama finds Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Morant. Williams kicks to Holmgren. 2 on the clock. Fires the 3. That shot is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Williams. It's tipped. Dort passes to Williams. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk.
It's a block, but he...
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play!
Unbelievable.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Aldama. Holmgren with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You have to think at this point, on 3-zip, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.